Well, it was another hot day yesterday, and I just don't see much of a difference for today, although we may have some lingering clouds and maybe a few spotty rain showers, perhaps even a thunderstorm that could allow for a slightly cooler day, but I'm still expecting sun for this afternoon, just depends on when. And so that put us at the fifth day with highs in the triple digits this year. And of course, as I mentioned yesterday, the 90s also include the triple digits. So we added on another day this year for both, obviously, the year and the month, as far as highs, at least in the 90s, just to give you an idea of how hot we have been. So let's take a look at today's forecast, and again, we're going to be pretty much between 100 and 105. There is one model, I'm just looking at my notes here, that does have us up to 106, 107 out in our western communities, again, just like the past couple days where temperatures have been a lot warmer. So for Manhattan to the west, would not be surprised if we had a few spots getting up to 107. And of course, it's all going to depend on cloud cover, rain, levels of humidity. Remember, the lower the humidity, the higher the probability of those temperatures getting hotter, because it is harder to warm up an air mass that is more humid. And so that's just going to vary. So with all that in mind, we're still looking at heat index values exceeding 105, and now we have an excessive heat warning in effect across the area. What does that mean? That means that obviously this heat is continuing to be very high, but also the fact that we may have some heat index values, much like the past couple days, exceeding 110. Still think 113 is probably going to be about the max. That's what it's been the past couple days, but it's just going to be another day. Another day of very similar temperatures to what we've had the past couple of days. So, again, the only reason why we might be a little bit cooler than the forecast is calling for is because of lingering clouds. And again, maybe a few spotty rain showers today, perhaps even a thunderstorm. Not really expecting much in the way of accumulated rainfall. Probably only going to get a couple hundredths of an inch of rain, maybe a tenth of an inch, but that would be very, very minimal chance there. You can see more sun as the afternoon progresses, especially before sunset tonight. This model has the clouds pushing out a little bit quicker than the first one. So again, that's just going to vary as far as how much clouds we'll have for this afternoon. Will depend on how hot it gets, but it's going to be hot no matter what. We could be talking about heat index values closer to 105 or closer to 110 to 113. That's really the only difference, but it's going to be hot. So be ready for that. And then we'll have another storm system coming through tonight. We may get another round of cloud cover, maybe even a brief shower thunderstorm. This model, it's not quite as aggressive with the cloud cover as it was yesterday, but I'm still keeping an eye on that chance for tonight. Otherwise, we'll have an opportunity Friday night where this model just kind of wants to keep us generally clear, but we'll keep an eye on another storm system Friday night, and then late Saturday and a Saturday evening. So we will have several opportunities of rain, but all these rain chances are going to be very minimal. Here's our best chance, at least according to this model, as we get towards Saturday evening, closer to 6, 7 o'clock. And so that'll be something to watch out for, as we are monitoring a cold front that could impact our area coming through over the weekend. So we could be talking about areas, especially north of I-70, only in the mid to upper 90s for highs. So that's certainly something we'll keep an eye on. You can see through Saturday morning, not much, even for those that do actually get some rain. The NAM is probably the most aggressive as far as some areas getting about 0.2 of an inch of rain, like Topeka and Emporia. But the other computer models really don't have much. So you can see what we're looking at through next Thursday. This does include that chance Saturday evening. And right now, that would probably be the only other chance. But you can see the European model showing most of the rain in the eastern half of our viewing area, or eastern 2/3. And then the GFS, a little bit more widespread with some of the heavier rain, but still not overly heavy rain. And so for the 8-day forecast, we are looking at temperatures possibly cooling down just a little bit throughout the weekend, with Sunday being the coolest, at least in the short term, heating back up to begin the week. And then we are monitoring the end of next week where we begin our cooling trend. Just going to be a matter of how quickly it cools and how much it cools down for. But I do expect a cooling regardless towards the end of the week, continuing into Friday and possibly into next weekend. So we really just have to get through at least 7 more days of extreme heat. with this weekend providing a little bit of a relief in some areas, and we'll continue to keep an eye on a rain and thunderstorm chances the way it looks right now. Even if we do get storms, right now I'm not expecting severe weather, but that is also subject to change, so keep checking back in daily for updates. Have a great day and stay cool, stay safe.